Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today's the 13th of January, 2023. You guys can see from the title of my video and the title of this article that a person who believed in Elon Musk, who had 2,900% of gains, now see $1.5 million wiped away. You guys can see it from the article. It's from Bloomberg. It was posted to the internet just yesterday. Now, I wanted to talk about this because I know so many people on YouTube, who have garnered a whole lot of support and subscribers, tell you all to come in and hold these stocks for years and decades upon generations and centuries. They want you to hold the stock forever without realizing any gains. This is a perfect example as to why you may not want to hold on to stocks for the long term. Every situation is different. I get it. There are situations and times where you would want to hold stocks for the long term. But at the end of the day, the name of the game is just to come out with more money than what you originally put on the play. That's it. So if it took you a year to get 2,900% worth of gains, take the profit at that year point. Once it hits your threshold or your target, leave the market. Don't hold it. Because as you're holding, you have thousands, maybe even tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of people coming in and nibbling off of your target, off of your profit. Take a look at this article right now. There was a 68-year-old retired landscaper. He first started investing in Tesla in 2012. Here it is, 2023. So that's 10 years, right? Now, over the next decade, check this out. He put about $100,000 into Tesla, and his investment value ballooned to about $3 million at the peak of November 2021. Take the profit, right? From a $100,000 investment to $3 million. Take the profit. But guess what? Look at the next paragraph. Then came the plunge. As the pandemic era tech bubble began to unwind, Cole's son, who is the landscaper, his son, who got into trading during 2020 retail frenzy, told his father to sell. Dad, sell the stock. You have $3 million. Sell the stock. But guess what he did? He held on, believing in Tesla's long-term potential. You've been in the stock for 10 years. That's long-term, right? Like, I don't understand what makes people hold on to the stock. You actually saw paper gains of $1 million, of $3 million, excuse me. You saw it in your account. Your son even told you, sell the stock. But did he listen? No, because all of this emotional feeling, believe. There's people on YouTube right now telling you, if you don't know what you're investing in, or if you don't believe in the company, then don't invest. What are you talking about? I could care less about the specific company. I'm worried about the stock. I'm worried about how much money can this stock make me. And in this particular situation, it was perfect until the end came. The dad held on for no good reason, out of believing. That's the only thing that held him back from getting gains. He now lost about half of that, $1.5 million. He had $3 million. Now it's down to 1.5. Is he going to sell? If his belief in Elon is so strong, he'll hold on till he has nothing left, until that dollar point to where he just has to sell it. That's when he'll sell. Let's look at another situation. Look at this article right here. I highlighted this sentence here. Tesla investors who stayed loyal to Musk over the years are facing a brutal collapse. Tesla has been hyped. I get it. It's been pumped. It's been talked about hundreds of millions of times on YouTube because people think they're loyal. They're loyal to Musk when you should be loyal to the stock. You need to be loyal to the price action that occurs in the market for Tesla, not Elon. Elon is not the reason as to why price is crashing. The market is the reason. Loyalty is also a deadly sin when it comes to the market. You have no loyalty to the business, no loyalty to the CEOs. You have loyalty to the price action. Once price tells you you need to jump and sell, that's when you leave. If the market's telling you need to come in and buy, that's when you buy. That's where your loyalty lies. Not with the people, not with the industry, not with the economy, not with the macroeconomics, not with microeconomics. It's with the price action. Okay? Look at this one. Here's another situation. Here it is. We got Michael Williams. He's a 49-year-old trader in Utah. Now, he started buying Tesla in 2018, and he used complicated option strategies to make supersized bets. Okay, cool. Now, he admits he got lucky. Using call options, he turned around, $3,000 into his Robinhood account into several $100,000. Cool. Good job. Kudos, right? See, so many people start out in this game doing great. But then he took it a step further. He put 90% of his 401k into Tesla. 90%. Now, that investment turned $40,000, then became $800,000. But it didn't last. Look at the next paragraph. It didn't last, of course, because people emotions it gets in the way of people rationality, and they hold on because they think they could get more. In the middle of 2021, he made a couple of bad trades. No wonder, because he probably got greedy. 2021 was the year that people felt that the market won't come down. It was in a frenzy. We had a lot of things going in the direction of a bull market, but then it flipped. And that's when his bad trades came through. He lost $600,000, then $200,000. Now, the value of his 401k, his retirement, is down to about $300,000. And that Robinhood account, it got about $50 in it. You don't think he's hurting? Yes, his image is broken. Like his reputation is hurting. He feels, to me, I perceive that he feels that what he did, where he once was at $800,000 to now $300,000, his 401k and only $50 in Robinhood, he probably feels that the market is rigged. He probably thinks that the market is manipulated. He probably thinks that this game is not for him, because he was sitting at the top of the mountain with $800,000 in his account. But then he got greedy. And now it's not his fault. It's the market's fault as to why he lost all his money, right? Nobody thinks that way when they're winning. If you ever notice that, with the AMC memes craze, everyone was feeling gung-ho. Everyone was bullish. Everyone was hyped while AMC stock was going up. Nobody was talking about Citadel. Nobody was talking about undisclosed short squeeze sales. Nobody was talking that way when the price was going up. But when the price started going down, now all the manipulation talk comes out. They're hiding this. This game is rigged. They got it against the retail traders. But you wasn't saying that when price was going up. Pay attention to what this game is really all about. You only talk about the negative aspect about the trades and the market is when you're losing. But when people are winning, they don't say anything. When people actually see their accounts increase, they never come out and say Citadel is doing this. They never come out and say that Ken Griffith is that. Nobody was talking that way. Now we got one more. Okay, one more person. Let me see, where was it? Okay, right here. You got Adrian. Lives in Denver. Okay. He bought his first Tesla shares in July last year. About hearing the hype. There it is again, hype around their semi trucks, right? Now he's 42 years old and he works for the VA. He recently sold his house and he decided to put the money, around $200,000, into Tesla. Here we go again. His shares has since dropped about 70% in value. and he's considering selling what's left. Okay. This is my whole life savings, he said. I come from a Hispanic family. And you always hear that my people never get ahead because we never invest. But now I see there's a good reason why my people never invest. You can lose all your money right there. Somebody convinced him to put your money in Tesla, because Tesla is always going to go up. It's not a car company, it's a technology company. We've seen a vast amount of examples on this one article from Bloomberg of people who actually came out on top, except for the last one, and they held on. Sometimes time can be your worst enemy, right? Most definitely, it could be your worst enemy. It's up to you. It's not the market's fault as to why you're losing, as to why you lost 200,000, as to why you lost 1.5 million, as to why you lost 800,000. It's not the market's fault. It's your fault, because you decided to hold, because you listened to somebody that told you that if you hold on to the stock for the long term, you'll come out on top. Be careful. Now let's get to my price prediction real quick. So I did a video in Tesla on the 4th of January, and I cut out my last price prediction, look for the market. I want us to see more opportunity to see if buyers are here into Tesla. And so far we're seeing that. Like, I'm not really seeing the market weakness like we did back in December all the way to the ending of December. Like, I'm not seeing that right now. So I'm definitely keeping my eye open to kind of play some strength in the market in Tesla. Now, pre-market is finally open. We're trading around $117 now. Let's look at this on a 2-day chart in Tesla. You guys can see that we've seen some increases in volume all the way down here. So what this could mean, I'm just going to give it to you straight. With this increase in volume right here, we could possibly see the market in Tesla buying. We can see big institutions coming in and accumulating Tesla, or they're selling here before the next leg down occurs in Tesla. Which one do you think is likely? Which one do you think is occurring right now? Okay, which one? Tesla on the 5-day. Here it is on the week. Since today's the last day of the week, you guys can see it right here. It seems to me like the market is still trying to figure itself out between the buyers and the sellers. Here it is on the 2 weeks. This tells me that from a 2-weekly perspective that we could still see some increases to the market move in Tesla to the upside, even there on the 3 weeks. Here it is on the 5-weekly chart. But don't forget, I'm all the way back here to these gaps. Okay, so overall, I'm still looking for the market in Tesla to run down to these gaps and fill it. We're not there yet, but I do suspect in 2023, possibly even 2024, the price will be around that particular price. Okay, so now let me go ahead and see this on a 3-hour chart. I do suspect that the price in Tesla is aiming to go up, right? It's trying to go higher. But this is where the line is being drawn between the buyers and the sellers. We got buyers up here, and we got sellers down here. Okay. Now, if I do suspect that price is going to go up in Tesla, like, why would I want to be massively bullish and look for price to run to $250 or $300? Like, why would I do that? That's asinine. We're clearly in a downtrend into the market in Tesla. I think the market is due for a move higher, right? But maybe only to 130 to like 140. And that may not transition to a lot. Let me zoom in and see what could it be. So if we take it from the close of yesterday, now I can see this. We do not want to see the market in Tesla close at the low end of this upcoming daily price bar. We want to see buyers step in. Now that first price target is going to be here around 130. You guys can see 4.71%. My second one would be all the way up here around 135, which is around 9%. And that's probably about it. Like, I really want to see the market break this though. This price level of $125. If I don't see that happen, I already know that price in Tesla is still weak. So this may actually be Tesla trading in a range. Okay. So if we're able to see this Tesla trade in this range, then that would tell me that the market is trying to build its next cause to either break out or to break down. So we may just see the market in Tesla consolidate all the way to this day right here, earnings, which is due to occur in January, the ending of this month. So be prepared for some volatility in Tesla. I wouldn't even be surprised to see the market in Tesla actually break down towards earnings or even break out. So I'm not looking for too much. So let me do this. Let me take this price prediction away, and I want to see how the price action ends today, because this pre-market of seeing the market trade all the way down here to the low yesterday is telling me that the market definitely may go down today. So I'm not going to anticipate that it's going to go higher right now, but I am going to draw these two lines out right here because I do suspect that it's going to try to hold this range for a couple more days. And from there, we should be able to get a better picture as to whether or not the buyers are winning or the sellers. Okay, because as of right now, I would say on these trading days right here in Tesla, okay, these 4 days here, that the market buyers are winning. But if we see price close at the low of today's daily price bar to round out the week, it may actually turn out that the sellers are winning. So the market tells you when you need to act, and also tells you when you need to just lay back and let everyone else work out the kinks and the wrinkles. The market currently is trying to work out the kinks and the wrinkles in Tesla's price movement. So I'm not going to act on this one. Not yet. There's more opportunities in the markets. There's a whole lot of other stocks that are moving and giving you a better picture as to where price is headed. This one at Tesla is simply doing this. So I'm not going to put one on the chart, but hopefully this video has garnered some information that you guys didn't know nothing about, especially about emotions and, holding certain positions for a long term, where you can clearly see that you have done a successful job at bringing in more money. But if you don't bring it in, if you don't actually exit out the position, you don't make it. Think about it. Make sure you maintain the profitability. Make sure you maintain. If you guys want to join me, I would suggest that you do that. Hit the like button, send a video now, so subscribe, tap the bell notification as well, because I don't want you all to miss out on my videos or my content. Make sure you maintain the profitability, and as always, trade different.